Opinion disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed by Just Our Opinion podcast are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of any of our sponsors. Any content provided by our guest or authors are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, anyone, or anything.
See, funny thing about love is you never really know when it's coming, but you better believe you'll know when it's there. True story. I must have been searching, though I wasn't looking for much. Checking out the scene, wasn't trying to get my numbers up. You know I keep it cool. I prefer to stay in the cut. Don't want no attention on me when I'm trying to shake the blues up off me. But then I saw your face, it caused my heart to race. Girl, you're looking like $1,000,000. Something about the way you strut your stuff. Oh, girl, you're fine as you wanna. What I'm supposed to do? Something told me got time to lose. Go ahead and bust a move. Funny thing about love, when it comes and goes, you never know. So you gotta keep your heart exposed, and you can be sure there's no cause and no cure. And if it wants you, oh, it'll come and find you. Fall back just a little. Don't wanna lead you on. Don't wanna push a feeling and make the feeling gone. You see, I got your number, but still I ain't used the phone, no. I let it breathe for a minute, baby. Next thing I know, you call. Damn. One thing I know about love, you never know when it's coming, but you sure know it when it does. Yeah. One thing I know about love, you might get what you ask for, so you better be sure it's what you want. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Funny thing about love, when it comes and goes, you never know.
But it tastes like juice.
You gotta keep your heart exposed, and you can be sure there's no cause, no cure. And when it wants you, oh, it'll come and find you. Yeah. One thing I know about love, you never know when it's coming, but you sure know it when it does.
Oh, man.
Yeah. One thing I know about love, you might get what you ask for, so you better be sure.
Alrighty.
What's up? What's good?
What's happening? Happy Wednesday.
Yeah.
Man, happy Wednesday.
Yes.
Wednesday, I'm wonderful.
Happy belated Valentine's Day.
Oh,
Well, ladies, did they do that?
Yeah, that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's Sad Chick Day.
Happy V.
It's Sad Chick Day.
Is that what they call it now?
It's 50% off candy, and you know I had to work last night.
So if you get a gift today, just know.
Just know. That's
Okay.
from yesterday.
All right, go ahead.
Listen, welcome to Just Our Opinion with Robin.
Mike.
And Lazar, standing in for Ty.
Yeah.
What's going on? We
Yeah,
got L
yeah.
Boogie at the table.
What
So
up,
y'all already
Y'all
know.
already know.
We about to have a really good time. So tonight, in honor of Side Chick Day and Valentine's Day, well, Valentine's Day and official Side Chick Day, we are talking about the love languages.
Yeah.
Love language.
Yeah.
Are you loving in your love language
Ugh.
or theirs?
Interesting.
All right?
Let's do
Interesting.
it. I'm ready.
Interesting.
And of course, while we at the table, we are
Yeah,
sipping
man.
on the Den of Thieves.
Den of
Yes,
Thieves.
yes,
Shout out to
yes.
Jason Armstrong. He'll be at the Taste of Black Spirits happening February 25th at the Fabulous Garden Theater.
Fabulous.
We're rocking right now. We drinking the straight bourbon whiskey with the hella old fashioned mixer. This is also black owned, of course. It's my man Jamari. He'll be also at the Liquid event on Friday night. So
is he speaking?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's
absolutely.
awesome. That's awesome.
Shout out to him for becoming the new CEO of Pronghorn also.
Oh, shout out. That's what's up. That's what's up.
We doing big things.
Big deals, big things. You know.
That's right.
That's what's up. So I'm excited. We about to get it. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Pardon me and my tone. You can't step to my throne.
They ain't working like me. I did this on my own. You ain't finna we been, huh?
I don't know where to begin.
Where to begin? All this dirt on my skin. I just came here to win. Woo!
That's fire.
Bars. Dum. Man.
I am gonna say though, I am looking forward to watching you come out at Liquid today.
Yeah, come on.
I am definitely
Shut the lights off.
I am definitely looking forward to L coming out to the JOO theme
as the
song.
young folks have came out now, the mic is on. And the mic gonna be on.
The mic gonna be on that night.
That's right. That's right.
Because you know we just came here to win. Man, I'm so excited. Y'all know we are 1 week away from the Taste of Black Spirits.
Edition number 6.
I'm so excited.
Man, y'all.
Just to think about that.
Look at we doing.
Started from the bottom, now we here.
I'm telling you, man. Look what we doing. Like, this is a big deal. Like, it's huge. I love it. I'm loving the response. I'm loving the participants. We got Tom Bullock coming through. He's on our panel. Alan Henderson, great guy. So
Man,
I mean, we got the first African American distillery, Bro Brothers. I know y'all know Bro Brothers.
Yes, absolutely.
They'll be here representing, holding it down. Come on. Victor George, who just signed this deal, who just did a deal with CeeLo Green, he'll be here.
Wow.
Come on. Fort Mose in the building. It'll be in fact, it's at Park Place right now.
Definitely. Let's get some horns for that.
Come on.
Man, I am so excited. It's so funny because every Taste of Black Spirits event, about that week before, I get these like
Butterflies.
Yeah, these like jitters, these butterflies, and it's so funny because once it go on, like you gotta watch all of us in our element, because once that starts, and once that weekend starts, and once we walk into the garden, or once we walk into the Charles H. Wright, like it's almost like we become different people.
Yeah.
Like it just
right?
we just change for a minute, and you see nothing but boss coming out in all of us. Like the boss comes out in all of us, and we display that, we present that. Like even people that come and speak to us, they can feel that energy. So,
and in fact, we have a language.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
We have a language.
Absolutely,
You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
It's a real love language amongst friends and family. Like, we family,
Yeah.
right? So we have this language we can look
Yeah.
and direct.
Yeah.
Not even saying.
Right.
So we
Like,
have this language.
I know you need me to do something.
Yeah.
Okay, I got
You know,
it. Yeah.
what you need me to do.
Right.
Boom, let's get it.
You
You know, so
Yep, it's a team
it's
effort.
dope.
And then that makes the whole thing where it's like you said, it's just like the communication piece is
Yeah.
so important. It's just
Absolutely.
like we know what to do. And
Yeah.
as the years went on and on and on, it's like, okay, I know what to do. I know what I should have done last time, and I got it this time. So it's we definitely ready for it.
Yeah, so I'm in that butterfly portion now.
Me too.
I was joking with Mike earlier, and you know, here I am. What is it, like 10 days before Taste of Black Spirits, and I still don't know what I'm wearing. And so I looked at Mike earlier and I said, man, I have no idea what I'm wearing to Taste of Black Spirits. And then he reminded me, he said, you never know
She
That's
never
true,
do.
right?
what you're wearing to Taste of Black Spirits.
Until
and then you get up and be like,
it come to you. Like,
and because and I think it's because that change happens.
Yeah.
You know that switch happens
Yeah.
immediately, and boss step in and be like, nah, this what we wearing, this what
That's
we
right.
doing,
That's
and
how
let's
we
Robin,
rock.
let's go.
That's
It's time
right.
to get
That's
it,
right.
you know. So I'm in that stage now. I'm so excited. I can't wait to next weekend. I'm so excited. So y'all need to be in the building. I don't know how many more times we can tell y'all to be there.
Listen, I'm just gonna stop. You miss out.
Hey.
You just listen, because we done told you for
Hey,
6 years.
all I can say, we giving away 5 tickets tonight.
Tonight.
That's what I can say.
Listen,
Tonight.
Listen, let's
You
get
know.
some horns.
So you have no excuse.
None.
You have no excuse. Get
No
on here,
excuse.
win these tickets tonight, so we can see you at the Taste of Black Spirits next week.
100%.
So before we get started talking about these love languages, we got L Boogie at the table.
Yeah.
So do we have a shirt
Yeah.
or page flow?
Yeah, we got one. We got
Straight from Off the Dome Records. Shout out to my husband because he kind of played me last night. We was playing this game. We was playing this black-owned relationship question game last night, and one of the questions was, like if your mate quit their job to pursue, a rap career or something like that, would you support them? Right?
Well, how old is they? How old are they?
I don't know, but
Are they over
that was
30?
one of the questions. My husband looked me dead in the face, straight face, and said, if you're singing, I'd support you. But if it's Off the Dome Records,
He ain't with it. He ain't supporting
I'm
that.
gonna help you find
That's
a
all
job.
right. That's all right.
he ain't got my back. If it's Off the Dome Records.
We coming.
So, coming to a studio near you, Off the Dome Records. Let's get it.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go. I think I got it.
All right.
Go, Mike. Mike Jones.
Who?
Yo. Share that page. Come on.
Share that page.
Come on.
Share that page.
Come on.
Share that
page.
You gotta share that page cause we so hype. If you ain't got your tickets, then you so. I ain't tryna cuss cause it's PG-13. But I'm on a mic and yo, I'm about to get me. If you ain't got your tickets, no, we ain't rolling. And you coming through and now we scrolling. We ain't rocking, we ain't flipping, we just kicking. Taste the Black Spirits for the whole week. Page, come on.
Yo,
Share that page. Share that page. Share that page. Man, you better share that page.
That's that dinner thieves kicking in.
Wait a minute.
Come on, man. What it is?
Wait a
10
minute.
days to go, baby.
Listen.
Mike Jones.
Off the Dome Records.
Off the dome.
Okay, bars.
Bars.
He can say what he wants to,
All
but that
day.
was bars.
I'm signing him tonight.
Listen. I do a little something.
Listen.
Yeah, I think it was the
Dinner thieves, baby.
because now I don't even remember what I said. You don't have to play
It
that
was
one
hot
back.
though. It was hot though. It was hot.
Thank you.
So listen, we talking about the love languages. And the question is, are you loving in your love language or are you loving in their love
Well, Robin,
language?
do me a favor. Define it for the audience.
So there's the 5 love languages, right? And I would really encourage anybody in a relationship to take the love languages quiz.
Gotcha.
It's something that you really can learn about yourself and your partner. My husband and I did it, and it was dead on. Like, it was absolutely dead on. And what's interesting about the 5 love languages is they can change. As
Right.
you evolve, your love languages can change.
Right.
Mine's changed.
Right.
And so what I mean by are you loving in your love language, are you loving in theirs, is because we have a tendency in relationships to give love the way we receive love. But the way we receive love might not necessarily be the way our mate receives love.
Right.
If my love language is gifts and your love language is touch, and you touching on me and I don't like to be touched on, all I want you to do is go buy me flowers.
Where that ring at?
You know
now?
what I'm saying?
That bracelet. It
You know what I'm
rings.
saying?
So-
You're trying to love me in your love language.
I took it. I just need a refresher course. What are they?
Okay, love languages.
Somebody. I know
Acts
it's
of service.
right?
Acts of service,
Physical touch,
physical touch,
gifts,
gifts,
words of affirmation,
words of affirmation.
and somebody help me out with the
Yeah.
5th one. Somebody help me out with the 5th one.
Youngin. No.
Help me out with the
Never
5th
mind.
one.
No help for the young group. Sorry.
Help me out with the 5th love language.
I'm because I remember.
So we have words of affirmation,
Right.
acts of service,
Acts of service.
gifts,
Gifts.
quality time, and physical touch.
time,
Okay.
Quality time.
Those are the 5 love languages.
And what we're asking is, are we loving your mate the way they love?
Are we loving in your language or
are you
in their
loving in
language?
yours
Oh.
or are you loving in theirs?
But dang, it's hard to tell.
Is it?
It's hard to I don't know.
You know what your language is,
I know what mine is,
right. So
But I don't necessarily think that. Oh,
yes, it's something to think about. Like
Yeah,
this ain't
it's
quick.
like-
This ain't quick fix
Yeah,
pro, right?
yeah,
So quick.
yeah. I don't.
Quid pro quo.
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
So yeah, like I don't know. I guess you just go through them all till you get it right.
So what I've noticed is that a lot of problems in relationships will happen because you're attempting to love the way you receive love, not the way they receive love. And we spoke about the movie, the show, the Best Man.
Gotcha.
The Best Man Final Chapters.
Right.
And one of the biggest problems between Sanaya Lathan and Morris Chestnut's characters was they weren't loving each other in each other's love language.
Right. That's true. That's true.
You know, she wanted him to show up. She wanted him to be there. He didn't necessarily need that. His love language was he was buying her gifts, and you know what I'm saying. He buying her this house.
Yeah,
and
you do that. Go and do that. You good.
You know, and
She
so
like, nah, I don't need that.
But that wasn't her love
Right, I don't need
language.
that.
She didn't need that. That's not what she needed from him, and that happens to be the flaw in a lot of relationships, and it can make your relationship fail if you're not careful.
I just feel like it just changed depending on the situation.
I think
Instead of a period of time, because I feel like it's almost like it's changing based on, and I'm gonna say it like, let's say you got a group of three women, and two of them, they husband buy them a house, right? So the last one who didn't get the house, now he doing the everything else,
But she didn't get the house like her friend.
Like her friend. So it's like, oh, you don't love me on that level because I didn't get the house. Like, you show me that you love me, but that's all you capable of doing. Like, where's my house? She look at 2 carrots. I only got this washer. Like, you know, and then it's like on the reverse.
But here's the question: is her love language gifts?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it's subjective because it's like you take them same 3 women and it's just like there's one that's bragging like they're all well off and they all, you know, getting these things, and it's just like, well, yeah, I got the house now and I got, you know, this, that, and the other, but he's never here. He doesn't show me any affection. We're like 2 passion ships in the night. I just feel like it just depends on. It's hard to narrow it down. It's hard to figure out. I think you got to cover all 7.
So I don't agree.
I just think you got to cover all 7.
I don't agree, and the reason I don't agree is because everybody has a love language or 2.
Right.
Everybody has a love language or 2. I have 2 love languages.
Right.
And it's funny because when I took the quiz, the 2 literally ran like neck and neck with each other, and then the other ones were like just so low they didn't even matter. Like because what it does is it puts it on a scale, it ranges it on a scale.
Right.
So I do have 2 dominant love languages. However,
what are they?
my 2 love languages are words of affirmation and gifts.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I need to hear it and I need you to show it. You know what I'm saying? I need to hear it and I need you to buy me things. And what people don't understand about the physical gifts, what people don't understand about the gifts love language is it doesn't have to be $1 million house.
Right.
It doesn't.
It has to come in a box, wrapped up nice and neat. Oh, look at, wow, thank you.
Right. Kaboom.
What's the next one?
And
What else you
the
got?
thing that's funny is love languages also change over time.
Yes.
Because what I'm noticing is the older I get, I'm starting to shift more into wanting physical touch and quality time as well. That used to didn't be important to me.
Right.
But I'm shifting a little more away from, you know, the gifts and the words of affirmation to more so quality time and touch now. And I used to not want to be touched.
Right.
Like I used to
That's-
hate being touched.
That's tough for us because now we got to try to figure out where she is in her love language
I think
quest.
it almost aligned with what you said though, because it does change, right? What you require early, right? Maybe when it changes, you'll notice the change yourself. You be like, because you'll grab, you say touch, you'll grab his hand on purpose and put it on your shoulder or wherever you needed it to be at that time, right? Knowing you might be somewhere else, but
Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
give me that, man. Come here, man. Considering what I heard
I
on
feel
the last show,
I feel
I'm just saying.
attacked.
I'm just saying the last show. What are we talking about?
Right.
Anyway, but
I digress.
well, I think again for me, I think it's just really like my wife. We're going on 6 years. I know I kind of identify her languages, right, and they may change periodically, but 2 or 3 stay the same way.
Okay, overall.
Same way overall, right?
Right.
I'm affirmations, right? Touch. Touch, or like I know this because she definitely make sure that happens.
Right.
Come here.
Right.
Scoot over here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Or come cuddle up under you.
All of that.
Yeah,
all of
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Just get in, like,
Right.
get up. And but I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that because based on what we do throughout our life. Because I think your love language also changes, or you need more of which one is based on what you do in your career.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
Your life, right?
Absolutely.
So like you say, right now you require more of the touch because
we're just so busy.
You're
Yeah.
super busy.
Yeah.
Super busy. You're out of time. In fact, he's gone now, right? So
Right.
when you get back, you're gonna require some touchy feely, right? So again, I think to identify it and to understand it and to realize it may change down the line and just be ready for that.
So we do have a comment, and unfortunately our VMix is not allowing me to put the comments up, but we have a comment, and it's actually from my husband, and it says, yes, it is difficult to adjust when the changes happen because you have to consciously adjust, you know, and it's funny because I know as guys and us women, we do this to y'all, and I apologize on behalf of women because our love language will change, and we not tell you guys.
Weekly.
But the reason we didn't tell you is because there's times where we didn't even really necessarily realize it changed.
Right.
You know, and I know that happened with me and my husband. Like my love language shifted, and I didn't realize it shifted. And I just realized we were just having issues, and I'm going, what is going on? And it wasn't until I sat down and said, my love language changed. Like, he's still trying to love me here, or he was trying to love me in his love language, because that was another issue. He was trying to love me in his love language, and that doesn't work either.
Right. Like for me, I think when I first initially read the book and went online and took the test, I just was in disbelief but I tried to answer the question as honestly as possible. Could. And I'm like, that ain't really me though. But then I thought about it. I was like,
you were in love language denial.
Yeah.
Love language denial.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. I was like, no, that can't be it. Because physical touch should have been like 100%. Like, I don't need you. Yeah, I don't need you to tell me all these things. I don't care about materialistic gifts or gifts, period, small or big. Like, I'm fine with that, but definitely pay me some attention. Like, don't, because that's just who I am. You in the kitchen cooking.
So what are your love languages?
Physical touch. Or that to me, and I think it was was it acts of service or something like that? Yeah. But I just, because to me it's just like, I do what I'm supposed to do. You do what you're supposed to do. Like, I don't.
Mike say my stuff changes every week.
Yeah, like I just think I'm just.
Well,
what I feel like.
So
what I feel like today.
Yeah.
That's me.
The thing is, it's funny because yesterday was Valentine's Day, and one of the things that I realized about Valentine's Day is a lot of people end up disappointed on Valentine's Day, and it's because their mate is trying to love them and not showing them that love in their love language. You know. Like, you know, that's I've noticed that becomes a big point of disappointment for people on Valentine's Day. And I bring that up because my husband and I have been married 9 years this year.
Woo, woo.
I know, right?
Congrats.
We're doing black tie for 10, though, by the way.
Okay, for sure.
We've been married for 9, together for 10. And this is the first year since we've been married that he honed in on my love languages.
Oh, okay.
Like, he really honed in.
Well, it take us that long, you know what I'm saying? Take 9 years.
But and exactly, but I take responsibility for that as well, because at some point my stuff shifted and I didn't communicate that to him because I didn't realize it shifted. I didn't know how to communicate that to him. So when we did have that conversation and we both acknowledged that it shifted, he honed in yesterday on my love languages, and I'm talking really, really honed in on them. And I had probably the best Valentine's Day I've ever had in my life.
Wow. Man, that's what's up.
Oh, that's big.
He gets some horns.
Man, horns for
that. Definitely horns for that.
I got a tear in my eye on that.
So it's really important to figure that thing out, because it may be the key to the issues in your marriage or whatever it's been going on, or the problems that's been going on that you ain't been able to figure out. That might be the one piece that's missing. You know, I've heard, and I hope you don't mind me saying it, I've heard you tell me issues that you had with your ex-wife. And what it sounded like to me is you hadn't honed in on her love language.
Right.
All she wanted to do was get you to do acts of service.
Right.
That was all she wanted.
Right.
Acts of service.
That was all she wanted.
Right.
That was all she wanted.
Like looking back on it now, I learned like from both. I learned so much, and it's crazy. It's like after the fact, and then like because yesterday I didn't do nothing, and I was perfectly fine. Like,
right.
Valentine's Day, like, and then like for me, the month of February it's a seesaw.
Yeah,
and I have to be real careful with my emotions because I don't want to visit that upon other people. So
absolutely.
I get to myself
right.
and I go through the motions or whatever. But like as far as what to your statement, I know that now. Like it took me a minute because we did the goof. We like a lot of the things that we did
the goofy stuff.
Yeah, we did.
Okay,
we did. like people was like, man, y'all
dressed alike too,
dude. Dressed alike, finish each other's sentences. We could sit up and just have fun and kick it. Like no money spent, this, that, and the other. But again, it was like that part was fine. I'm thinking we good. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't like she wasn't telling me though.
She was just compromising, maybe.
Yeah.
No.
I think it was
his love language.
I was in. I'm fine.
Happy.
Right.
But he thought that because he was happy and his love language was being fulfilled, his was being met. Why are you not as happy as I am?
Right.
Got you.
He was trying to love her in his love language.
Got you.
And she like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, the physical touch, we having a good time and all this nice, wonderful stuff. But my dog, do the dishes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dog, like,
all right.
When she's done doing her daily duty, it's like, yeah, you want to hug and rub and touching on me, this, that, and the other, but
he like, I ran you a bath and I just want to cuddle with you and I want to watch TV. And she like, dog,
I got 20 more things on my list.
I got 30 more chores to do. How about you take to 15?
Right. And that to me, that probably would have went a long way because it's like, yeah, she probably enjoyed those things, but it's just like, my dude, if you lessen my stress,
and I'm gonna give you another side of that too.
Crazy.
I'm gonna give you another side of that. Did you think she enjoyed them because she really enjoyed them, or did you think she enjoyed them because she was loving you in your love language?
I think she was loving
She was loving you in your love language,
right.
but you weren't loving her in hers.
I can see that.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can see that now. Yeah.
I think, well, for me, me and my wife, I'm not Valentine's Day, right? Because we're Valentine's Day every day. Like,
right.
I go out that thing. I do that every day.
Right.
Whatever is, I feel if I'm out somewhere, I'm going to get it like every day. She wants to do the card. She'll give me a card. I'll take it. And it always says the right thing. I think she writes these things herself, honestly, and go get them printed.
Yeah.
Like, where'd you get this from? How did you?
You
didn't find this in the store.
Don't
right?
sleep.
Right?
She got connections.
Right. But I think for us, I think we're in a place, and I'm thankful to be in a certain type of place where I can recognize what's needed and when it's needed, and vice versa. Like, she knows I'm not that person. I don't need any of those things. What I need is just you to be you for me, right? I'll accept those cards because those, again, that receiving that, what I call a service, like, yo, that's fuel for me. So she know how I move. She like, just these kind words.
Words of affirmation.
Gonna fill my whole thing, and I'm gonna go. That's like 100 gallons of gasoline.
Right.
So she know that is as simple as not complicated. I'm very simple. Activate this with this. I don't need gifts. I don't need that. I don't need anything. First of all, can't nobody buy me a shirt. We know why. Don't buy me no clothes.
Right.
That would be a waste of buying. Right.
Right.
So, but I think with her, I identify, again, I said touch, gifts, depending, right? Birthday, absolutely.
Right.
100% absolutely.
You better not ever not do it.
Absolutely. That day, I'm expecting something, sir. Right. But any other days, I think our communication is our communication.
Right.
It belongs to us. And I think we communicate in our space very well.
So I got a question about this whole Valentine's and love language and stuff. Is Valentine's Day a woman's holiday and Sweetie's Day is for the man?
See, I don't believe either way. For me, as for me in my house, and that's all I can speak for, is as for me in my house. As for me in my house, both holidays are for both of us. We don't do the, Valentine's Day is for you and Sweetie's Day is for me. We don't do that.
Okay.
We
Exchange on
show
both days.
love to each other on both days. You know, I'm not sitting up on Valentine's Day waiting on you to do everything, then I'm sitting there with you like, oh no, I mean, this my day, I ain't got nothing for you though. Like, no, I'm not doing that. However, because that's my love language,
Right.
he knows that, okay, so I would say one of my biggest flaws, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm transparent, I'm always transparent with you guys. One of my biggest flaws is because I'm a writer, I'm also a hopeless romantic. It is what it is.
Right.
Because I write these things and I have these characters in my head, and I'm always living in my head a movie and a character because I write all the time. So that's always in my head. That's always what's going off in my head. So when my life does not align with the character I wrote in my head,
Right.
I'm not happy at that point.
Well, just rewrite then.
Well, the problem is I can't rewrite it because I'm a hopeless romantic. So it was supposed to be, a hot bath with rose petals. It was supposed to be, flowers delivered to my job. It was supposed to be sweep me off my feet. That's what because that's what I wrote in my head already.
Pull
That's
up in front of the house with like horse and carriage,
like
horses and
like that was I had already wrote that story in my head. You know what I'm saying? So because I'm a hopeless romantic, that was already written.
Right.
And it took my husband almost 10 years to realize, like, okay, I gotta be this knight in shining armor. I have to be this character in her book. And
I gotta take these classes.
yeah, and he was like, hey, if that's what's gonna make my wife happy, because the one thing I know my husband knows, I'm happy. I promise you happy.
Thanks.
I know your love language, and I promise you.
See, I think it's an unfair advantage because I think
You heard that promise.
I feel like for the most part, any male who take that test, you gonna score high on physical touch and stuff like that.
Well,
I mean,
I'm gonna
it's
tell you,
easy.
but there
It's
are
easy.
guys though. I have a cousin. There are guys who like, man, I ain't really into that. Like, what you mean? What you mean?
Yeah.
And she want to be all touchy feely and all. I just want to go to sleep. Or I won't drink my. But he's also, let's be clear, he's also played these damn video games.
Yeah. Yeah.
So his mind be somewhere else already anyway, because he doing Call of Duty and all that.
Yeah, he
clown
just like
stuff.
his
Right.
piece. It's like,
That's
see.
that's his outlet.
Yeah. So
Well, so way back in the day, I dated this guy that was really heavy into video games, and it wasn't long before I realized he and I was just not gonna work out. It was very early on when I realized that this is just not gonna work.
Too much couch time.
And too much couch time. I'm a go getter.
Yes.
right.
You cannot be sitting up doing that all day. Like, sir, I got a million different things going on in my head at once. I'm trying to get it. And this before I had kids.
Right.
So it was get it. And you got 10 hours to sit up and play video games? Sir, wait a minute. Like, hold on. And then on top of that, I really knew that we were done. I was prancing around the house one day in like little lingerie and stuff, and he playing his video game, got his little headset on, and do it to the left, do it, no. And I'm going, you don't see me, but get out the way of the TV.
Wow.
Oh no, you got to go.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying.
You got to go.
That happens. But that both. I'm gonna be honest. I think that happens both ways, and depending on where, because you think about a lawyer's career, a woman lawyer, right?
Right.
Or a woman judge, right? You think about her career in her home. Some of them can't balance too. I know these people. That's why I can speak on it. Some can't balance too. Some female judges I know have been divorced twice, right? Not because of a terrible interaction, just because they couldn't. She this way. Right? Her focus is different, and the husband is like, I can't love you like that.
Yeah. And see, to your point, like that's even in the movie. I think that's what. Dang, I can't remember his name now.
Which one? Which character?
Tay Diggs.
Tay Diggs.
Okay.
That he needed somebody that was in the trenches like him.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
needed somebody
Move with me.
Yeah,
you
like,
gotta
he
move.
needed-
And she like, nah, I can't.
bro,
I don't
like,
even
I
like that.
Why you ain't just happy? You know,
Right,
like
right.
he like settle.
Right.
I'm not done yet.
Yeah.
I sleep when I'm dead. You know.
That's right. That's right.
And it's difficult, like when you got somebody that maybe like, oh, I just want to spend time with you. I want to, this, that. and
Let's
the other
watch
thing. He
TV.
like,
I got stuff to
to
do.
do. And like even for me, like I'm not a big TV watcher. Like I'm always watching stuff that can now feed whatever industry that I want to get into, be it music, videos, film, this, that, and the other. I can spend time watching instructional stuff because a lot of the stuff that on TV, it bores me. But I feel like if I ever start getting close to somebody and that's what they want to do, I'm going to be like, nah, I ain't doing that. Nah, that's just ain't me. And I could miss out.
I mean,
but-
no, you're not gonna miss out because again, you have to think about what if me and my wife wasn't in business together, right? Like we do great together because this is what we chose together. This is what
Right.
we're both interested in these things, right?
Right.
It couldn't be a different person
Right.
because I move a certain way, and like if you're able to move with me, I ain't say keep up with me,
Right.
Because you ain't gonna better get up at 5 every day. You
Just have my back.
Just have my back,
Right.
And just know when I get up at 5 and I come home at 5 and I stay up to midnight. Just put your hand on my back. See, this to discover who you got with you, to understand the individual, to understand the language that y'all sharing, what we're trying to share. If you're paying attention, you really have to pay attention to
Yeah,
who
see,
you
I
with.
think that's what it is.
If you're paying attention to who you with, you'll find out the need. You'll find out the language that you
Absolutely.
have to provide them, and vice versa. Even if you sacrifice your own, at some point you're gonna be like, you know, but I'm cool with this, but because I know that person needs this.
Right.
I mean, and we're talking in a marriage. I'm not talking about girlfriend or boyfriend. But we're talking in a marriage. You're gonna sacrifice a whole lot of things.
Yeah.
Your language gonna change a whole lot of ways, right?
Just keep up, I guess.
Just keep up. Just keep up with your person. Support. 1,000% support. If you support me, you ain't gotta like what I'm doing, but support what I'm doing. Then you'll, in turn, you may be like, oh damn, he really or she really doing that thing, and I'm super proud. Turn your thoughts into something different,
Absolutely.
as opposed
Right.
to what you don't like. You don't have to like it,
Right.
But
and then when that person has to show you that they're proud of you, that's where that norm, like, do I buy them a gift? Do I put my arms around them and tell them I support you? I love that you're doing this. Do you, I don't know, what else? do
yeah,
you say?
but that's like
Write 'em a letter?
Rob, right? her, and this is just me saying it. Like for her, she might be like, I'm doing all this, and for her husband, he might, here you go, honey. I appreciate you. Great job. For me, hug me, touch me. That's
Right.
it.
Right.
Give me the card. I'm
Right.
good with that.
Right.
I'm good with that. And,
Right.
And that's okay.
Yeah. for
And
sure.
you actually touched on something that's really important when it comes to, especially people like us, people that's constantly moving, stuff always going on in our heads. I call us creatives,
Yes.
right?
Right. Okay, sure.
When it comes to, if you happen to be in love or trying to pursue a creative, the worst thing you can do to a creative is to not support and believe in them.
Yes.
Because trust me when I tell you, some of the things we're going to say is going to be off the wall.
Dude.
Man, when I tell you, we going to look at you and be like, no, check this out.
Listen.
We going to take these $2 right here, right? And we going to go up to the store. And with these $2, we're going to go up to the store. And I'm telling you, by the time we leave, we going to own that store, though.
That's right.
And you sitting there going, how in the heck do you plan? And you sitting there, and 2 + 2 is not equaling 4. The math ain't math, and the science ain't sciencing. But because we're creatives, this
Dreamers,
makes
get
sense
creative.
to
Makes
us.
sense to us.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Whole
It
lot of
makes
sense.
it makes sense to us, and not only do it make sense to us, we done thought this thing
Yes.
through.
Listen,
Yes.
let me tell y'all something. I was sitting in a circle. Now it's 2 married couples, me and my ex-wife, and then her best friend and her husband. And I'm sitting there telling them, like, listen, y'all, what if we did like a hip hop version of like Wizard of Oz? And I was like naming who gonna play who
Killed
and
it.
blah 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 blah. I got done.
They was like, what is
They
he talking-
cracking up laughing. I'm talking about pointing fingers like ain't nobody coming to see your old high school, old boring old. I mean, just going in on me. The next thing
Say
I
it.
saw,
Say it.
Mary J. Blige
Say it.
All of
Queen
them.
Latifah was in it.
Come on.
Listen, they called me and was like, dude, we sorry, we laughed at you.
Yeah.
Like, you got any more ideas? I'm like,
I got
But-
that for you now.
And that's what I mean. Like, if you and I say have the privilege, because not everybody thinks like this.
Yeah, that's right.
If you have the privilege to be dating a creative or married to a creative, first of all, do not blow off anything they say to you.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I'm talking like it might be, you might think it's the most off the wall thing. Example. And believe me if you want to, but y'all know I am very transparent with y'all, and I ain't got no reason to lie to y'all. Everybody saw the Super Bowl the other day, right?
Yes.
Did you see the Doritos commercial about the triangles?
Oh, I know where you going
Yes.
with this.
All right. 2 years ago,
2 years ago.
Mike and I were in the car.
Mm-hmm.
We were listening to like Earth, Wind, and Fire or something. I don't. It was something. It was some old school
man,
where
yeah.
they was using real instruments and stuff like that. It was some old school we was listening to. We coming back from Target, and I looked at Mike. I'm driving. I look at Mike and I said, "Imagine being the dude that walks in a bar, and you trying to brag to women, and you like, I'm in the band,
Right.
and they like, what instrument you play? The triangle." and they sitting up going, the triangle, you man, I'm the coldest triangle player you ever met, you know. And like it became this whole skit in the
Right.
car. Michael is literally in tears in
right.
my passenger seat because I'm like literally I'm acting
you
it out,
visualizing
like
it,
I'm
yeah.
acting this whole thing out, everything. And I'm like man, you see him up on the stage, the whole group getting here and there, ding 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 ding
Said
ding.
the lights go low and the spotlight come
The
on.
spotlight come on him and he ding 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 ding.
Tearing it up.
And so this was a whole skit
Wait,
that I
hold
done,
on. And then she had a briefcase where she
when I opened my briefcase and pulled out my special triangle.
it was dope.
The platinum boy.
Dude.
Look, I had
I
a
died
look
laughing.
engraved with my name on
Dude,
everything.
I
So
died
Mike is in the
laughing.
car in tears laughing. This was 2 years ago. Mike in my car. I'm talking slobbing. Robert, pull over. You got to pull the car over. He's slobbing in the
Yeah,
car.
I can only ride with her once a month.
Yeah.
Because I'm a creative, so I had these really strange thoughts.
Right.
I'm watching the Super Bowl, and I said,
These niggas stole my-
they done you bastards. They done you ain't nobody thought about that but me.
Right. Look, I slick thought she thought I sold the idea.
I called them.
Because she called me like,
I called
Been
them.
talking to Mike.
I called them on the phone. And I said, real serious, like, Mike, you see this commercial?
I said,
You know what I'm saying? Waiting on them to respond. Like, who you been talking to? You the only person I told this to.
It was just me and you.
You know what I'm
For
saying?
fact.
So I say that to say that if you have the privilege
Yeah.
to be in a relationship or married to a creative,
Yeah.
first of all, don't blow off nothing they say.
right.
Do not blow off
real.
nothing they say. Don't be like, oh, you tripping, or oh, that's just funny, or no, because whatever it is that God granted us, it is a privilege and a gift, and we get downloaded with some of the craziest stuff. I tell people all the time, there's a very thin line between genius and crazy.
Yeah.
And when you are creative, you teeter that line a little bit because your thoughts are different.
very different.
Thanks.
Yep, and people
facts.
who starting a business, like, be careful with that too. Like, don't be up here like, nah, that ain't gonna work because it's 30 of those out there, but they don't do it like me.
How many brands of bread is it?
Yeah,
Come on, man.
Yeah.
And it's a
See-
black-owned bread company. Shout out to them. man.
right.
Shout out to Black On Bread.
Right.
Come on, man. Out of
So-
Chicago. Do your thing.
Yeah, for sure. Like, so don't tell me, oh, it's oversaturated or y'all can't do this or this.
That
and
don't
other.
matter.
That don't,
Right. That
they're
don't
not
matter.
gonna put the spin on it or the touch on it that I'm gonna
Right.
put on it. So
That's it.
for real, for real.
Better yet, they don't have the anointing I do.
That's
Boom.
right.
There you
That's
go.
right.
Period.
That's it.
Period.
I'm doing it anyway.
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 So the worst thing you can do being my mate, because I'm going to do it anyway.
Yes.
Right. Right.
So the
Don't get
worst
that.
thing you can do is being my mate is to doubt me,
Yeah.
not support me.
I need at that point. I do need those words. of
I need those
Yeah,
words of
that's
affirmation.
what I need.
I need that.
Fill that block.
Yeah,
Fill
you
that block.
Have my
If
back.
nobody else
If
in
don't
the
nobody
world-
else believe
That's
in
right.
me,
Yeah, for sure.
I need you. I need you to.
That's right. That's right. I need you to hit me with "You the greatest, honey."
Yes. Period.
it.
Right.
You got
That's it.
this, baby.
You got this. You the greatest.
We were out at
My,
dinner.
my wife will wake up out of her sleep. You the greatest, honey.
You the
That's
you
what's
the
up.
you the
Oh, yeah,
truth.
for sure. Let me go get these niggas.
Serious.
That's
Serious.
what it is. That's
Right.
just,
Serious, because that's
my
what I
whole
needed.
thought.
That's what I
That's
needed.
my whole thought. She'll drop.
I tell everybody, any good boxer look at their corner man and they trainer. Them the people who don't even
Amped.
Listen.
Amped. You can beat everybody.
Listen.
You got this.
Listen,
You
listen
see
to how
that?
he talk.
He's
Don't
scared
smack
of you.
Conan. Don't smack
He's
Conan.
sitting over
Period.
here with half a
Smack
face.
Conan.
Listen, he's sitting over here with half a face. But
You
that
can
trainer
win,
like,
Jesse.
Bro, well, you got 2 more rounds. You
Yeah,
definitely,
yeah.
you just need one good
Regardless.
clean knockout.
That's it.
That's it.
You
That's
just need
it.
like a corner man.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that's what I need. That's what I
what-
need my mate to be. We were sitting at dinner last night. I got up to go to the restroom, and when I get back, my husband chopping it up with the people at the table next to us. Right. So I sit down. I don't know what the heck they talking about. He leans back and he looked at me and say, "You got any of your podcast cards on you?"
That boy working.
Look, I said, nah, we on date night. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah,
We
you know,
on
like,
work. We
you know,
work.
I got the cute little Gucci bag on
Yeah,
me. Like,
yeah.
I got the podcast cards on me. Oh, babe, you messing up. All right, man. So listen, check her out on, you know what I'm saying, on Facebook. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking
You know what I'm
about.
saying?
We always on the job. What are
You
you
know what I'm
talking
saying?
about?
But
how you do it.
when I tell you, all I wanted to do was get home and bust it open for him
right,
at that
that's
point. Because
right.
I'm like, my dog,
That's
you know
right,
what I'm
that's
saying?
right, that's
We were at the what's the Little Caesar Arena.
Right.
Shout out to Centron because they are sponsors
Come
at the
on,
Little
that's
Caesar,
my
man.
peoples. What up,
shout out
Taylor?
to
What
shout
up,
out to Trent
dog?
Centron.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm at Little Caesar and we in the suites. We on some business stuff, right? And so, you know, in the suites at the Little Caesar, you know, you got the unlimited food, you got the unlimited
Yeah.
drinks at the bar. You
You
know what I'm
big
saying?
time, you big time.
You know what I'm saying? I'm out with the man. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right,
You know, if
that's
I'm a
right.
businessman, I'm
That's
out with
right,
the man,
that's
right?
right.
So, you know, we walking up to the bar and, you know, the waitress, I'm like, oh, y'all got Centron. And she was like, yeah, you know, I love it, blah, 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 blah. I said, you know, they black owned?
Yeah.
And she said, wait, what? I said,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Centron's black owned,
That's
and you know
right.
Eastern Market, blah blah blah. You know, I'm kicking it with her now,
right.
you know, and she's like, oh my God, you know how you know this? Da 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 da. My husband stepped in. Oh, she got a podcast, and you know they deal with all the black owned brands and blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Just like immediately
Yeah,
he
that's
stepped
right.
in, like
That's
yeah,
right.
and this what she do, and da da da
That's
da.
right,
da.
back
So
up.
like, what's the name of your podcast? Let me write it down. I said, oh, by the way, and as soon as I said by the way, he like, babe, make sure she at the event next week. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just like the whole thing
right,
was, you
that's
know,
right,
like
that's right.
and
That's it.
that like I think it was something that we had to really talk about because just in full transparency, I wasn't feeling that from him at first. Like when I first started this, I because and it wasn't because he didn't feel that way
Right.
already. It's just
Right.
because he hadn't said it yet.
Right.
You know, and I need to hear it.
Right.
He hadn't
right.
said it yet. So I didn't know whether he felt that way because he hadn't said it. So that would be my next bit of advice. Like, don't just assume your mate know that you got their back. Say it.
Right.
Say it.
Right.
That's right.
Say it. Show
That's
it.
right. Give me
Say
that.
it.
Give
I
me
need
that.
I need you to give me
Give
that.
me that. That's super. That turn me into a superpower.
Yeah, I
Give
need
me
you to
that.
give me that.
Yeah, give me that.
Because the moment he start like giving me that, I'm like, exactly. Like
You ready
I'm
to
like,
take it on.
I gotta win now.
I
like
gotta
I
win.
gotta
I'm
win
winning.
now. Like
I'm
we
winning.
gotta
That's
win
it.
now.
That's it.
So you know, if you're dating a creative, just make sure that creative know that no matter what, you got they back. You know what I'm saying? Just
That's
make
right.
sure they know
Absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's great.
That's
That's
key.
a hell of a story right there. That's
Man, that-
I feel that story,
Yeah.
like because that's again for me. That's all I need.
Right.
All I need is that you give me that. I'm tearing the world down.
I honestly feel like, and this is the honest to God truth, no matter whether it worked out or not, Quinn was 100% supportive of everything that I had going on.
Right.
I just feel like it just didn't take off with the amount of time that I was devoting to it and getting it in. It's just like I'm not seeing the results to the point where it was like, okay, you do so many different things and super dope. Like she would come into the studio and write hooks, lay down reference tracks,
Yeah.
like in tune, like enjoy me seeing me like from start to finish on
You a
the
bad motherfucker, Mike.
Thanks, bro.
For sure. For sure. For sure.
We keep it 100.
For
like,
sure, for sure.
I see you work on your little Instagram. You know.
For sure. For sure.
That's Mike Jones.
For sure. For sure.
And so then like that, the music, photography, like and supportive. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like when you hear people they're like, well, who was your first who poured into you?
Yeah.
She did.
Yeah.
I can never take that away from her because she did that.
Right.
Hands down. I just feel like it was like I'm not seeing the grind match up with the passion. You say you want this, what are you doing for it? You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, I'm supporting you. I'm telling you, you the best. You can go get it. Go do it.
It's her telling you.
Yeah.
Right.
But it just...
Did you receive it, though?
I received it, but I didn't move on it like I should have.
Right.
You know what?
That's like the... Go ahead, for sure.
Like, and I'm sorry. That might have been what upset her when you got here. And the reason I say that is she saw the drive and the passion, but didn't see the work. You got here and teamed up with me, and the work came in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I hate to say it, she might have gotten offended because you didn't do that while you was here with me. But I think what she didn't understand was you messed around and linked up with some like minds. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I don't think she understands, and I'm gonna say it, and I hope she watching, because I did something that just I really need her to get, that he was on an island by himself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He got up here, and this what I do, this what his best friend do. Then I start linking him to people that, you know what I'm saying, that do this, and you know, we move in the same way.
Fueling that jet.
You know what I'm saying? And we like, okay, well, we gonna win together then. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if we got to build a bridge by, you know what I'm saying, I hold this part and then you go and we gonna build this bridge.
Keep
you know what I'm saying?
Keep throwing the rope.
You got here and we bonded together and start building this thing. So now it's like, wait a minute, I've been having his back all this time. I ain't see that much work. I ain't see that much drive. You know what I'm saying? He, you know, not missing a show, and he doing this thing now. And I think she took it as resentment as opposed to understanding that, no, you just found your team.
Yeah.
That's all.
Because you need a team.
That's all. I don't think it. And I understand that, because when I finally find my tribe, which I call it a team, a tribe.
Yeah.
Once you find your tribe, you're unstoppable.
Absolutely.
You're unstoppable. It's just that simple. You become you have your element, and your team has their elements. Is you become that what is it, Voltron?
Right.
So you become Voltron. Right. You're already,
all the pieces came together.
All these things already individually. Then you become this force together. Once you get together, it's like, wow, what is that? What is that coming, right? What is that coming? And I think some people are not going to understand that. They believe that they're supporting, but they may be supporting in a way, well, let me support him because I'm with him or her. Or let me just, pretend. You only can pretend for so long. Right? You can only show up without real support for so long, because at some point you're going to break. Mm-hmm. You're going to break. The person who's pretending is going to break and be like, because it's going to be an argument, something's going to happen to allow it, to force it to break, and then you're going to say some things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's hurtful and you can't take back.
That's hurtful and you can't take back, and then we're going to see you. Mm-hmm. And once I see you as a creative person, once I see you, all you were doing was pretending to support me.
Yep.
And that's the feeling that I know what that feeling is that I was getting, right? As opposed to it being genuine. Like, I have genuine feelings now,
right?
Amongst all the people around me. I know, and I have zero tolerance for a lot of things. Let's be clear on that.
We know,
but I have.
Yeah, we're aware. We're aware.
We're very clear.
The genuineness, people don't understand. Like, you give me your genuine love and support, I'll make sure I'll carry everything on my back, carry everybody on my back to get us here, and you just do your thing when you here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna open every single door. There's not a door or a window that we can't get in, right? Nothing that we can't do, because again, we gonna come. And I know we shifting. Feel like we shifting the conversation.
Yeah, but it's cool. But that's what happens.
That's what happens because sometimes, you know. I know that I support my wife 1,000%, and I know that I get that right back from her 1,000%. My wife will drop some. She will drop. I'll be in the house and I'll be going through my thing in my head. She'll drop, get that dirt off your shoulder, like literally in the house, drop that song, because she know
what it is.
Whatever I see, because she'll see it. She's like, he's creating, he's doing something. Let me add this to it, to fuel it.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? Now let me come in and interrupt it, honey. Let's go watch TV. Nah, she ain't doing that.
Right.
She like, oh, let me find this playlist. He gonna need this song because I see it coming.
Yeah.
Right.
He's
and then boom, let me plug in that fuel.
Yeah. So let me take a pause real quick, because let me tell y'all what was going on while we were having this conversation and while I was watching y'all engage in this conversation. Robin was watching. So I have one question before I make the announcement that I'm going to make. I need to know, Jackie Smith, are you going to be in Detroit next weekend? I just need you to answer the question in the comments. Yes or no. Are you able to be in Detroit next weekend? Okay, go ahead.
Okay. All right, Jackie.
So listen, and here's another thing about to kind of tie it in how we kind of went there with other relationships. Love languages is just not about man and woman, husband, wife, boyfriend, and girlfriend.
Oh no,
that seeps over into
that's a
business,
friendship, business
right.
relationships.
That's right.
Absolutely.
You got to know how to deal with people all the way around. And like I said, you as a friend, I got to know some things of how you receive and the stuff like that. So that ties right in.
Yeah.
And it's so funny you should say that, because I have personal relationships with both of you, family relationships with both of you, and business relationships with both of you. Right. You know what I'm saying? So you're absolutely right. I have to know how the two of you receive love to be able to have an effective business relationship, family relationship, personal relationship. Right. You know what I'm saying? I know that L getting to if L in a tunnel, I ain't blowing up his phone. I'm not sending a bunch of text messages. Right. I know my guy gonna get back to me. Right, you know what I'm saying? I had somebody we do business with tell me on the phone, man, Lazar, one of the hardest people in the world to get in contact with. Man, he'll never answer his phone, and I had to stop him right there and be like, no. My boy busy. Yes. My boy working. Right. Shoot him a text message. He gonna call you back as long as it ain't on some bull. Now, if you done wasted his time 2 or 3 times, you ain't gonna get no call back. Yeah. And say what you want. Right. Don't send him no text message like, what up, though? No, say what you want.
Don't do that.
Like, I would literally shoot L a text message, and literally all the information is in that text message. Like, look, this what I need. This my question. Hit me back.
That's it. Give it to me so I can get it out the way. Because
trim the fat.
Yeah. Thank you, Mike. Trim the fat.
Trim the fat. Get to it.
Yeah,
I don't have time.
I mean, because it's an individual. She's trying to sell me. I guess she's trying to sell me something. I'm like, yo, you can't talk to me until after the 27th. I said that, right? Send me an email. I'll look at it. I'll get it when I sit down and get a chance to look at it. Because y'all know where I'm at. It's all black everything. It's Taste of Black Spirits. I ain't thinking about nothing else. So this person saw me and wanted to engage. I'm like, yo, what did I say?
Get with me.
After
the 27th.
After the 27th.
Because look, event 24, 25. I need to rest 26.
Come on. Yeah. But I get it. People want to impose on what they want. Hey, look, when I got this, I want to do this. I see you doing this. I get all of that. I understand that. And I commend people for trying to do and wanting to do and attempting to do. I get that. Right. But this is not just a thing that we're doing collectively, right? We're invested in this time. It's blood, sweat, and tears. We're in this thing, and this thing is growing at a rate that is crazy. So we're into this thing. So I think, but yeah. So anyway, I just shifted for a minute. But all
right. So real quick, we about to do our final thought. However, I want y'all to know that again, I have been watching the comments as we have been doing this show. We got a couple of more minutes. We're gonna end this by 9 o'clock. I promise, because my AP is looking at me. So we're gonna end this by 9 o'clock. So I want y'all to know that I've been watching the comments, and because I've been watching the comments, I am about to give away 4 of these tickets.
Okay, do you think?
And there's 4 categories I'm about to get these tickets away in. We about to get these tickets away in most comments tonight.
Okay.
We about to get his ticket away in newest follower.
Okay.
Because I've never seen this person in the comments.
Okay.
And then I'm about to get these tickets away in second and third most comments. Not people that I know already have tickets to this event. Because your wife has been in the comments a lot. My husband has been in the comments a lot. But they're gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, y'all don't even know that I've been watching the comments. I've been on this thing.
That's what's up.
We have a ticket to Taste of Black Spirits, and this is 4 to 5. We're gonna give away the last one next week, Wednesday.
Okay, good deal.
But we got a ticket for Taste of Black Spirits for our newest in the comments. Brandy Wilson is getting a ticket.
All right, Brandy. Good job, Brandy. All right.
So Brandy will get a ticket to the Taste of Black Spirits event. She will be in the building. Go ahead, switch the screen. I know my AP trying to do something real quick. I see her in the background.
Yep,
I got 3 more tickets that I'm giving away. Y'all give me 1 second.
Is this the first? It's the first, right?
I got 3 more tickets that I'm giving away. I'm excited. I know who they going to. I know who they belong to. Just give us a couple seconds. We got a comment from Vaughn, and he say, "I feel cheated."
What?
He about to get a media badge, but he feel
right.
cheated. You know
All
what I'm
access.
saying? He getting all access media
all
badge, but he
access.
feel cheated. You know what I'm saying? So we got a comment from Vaughn to say, "I feel cheated." We got a comment from Marshall laughing at Vaughn about him feeling cheated. You know what I'm saying?
Should be good now.
All right. So our
There we
next
go.
ticket is going to go to the person that I know is traveling because I asked the question and she's been in the comments the most tonight.
All right.
So our second ticket is going to Jackie Smith.
All right, Jackie. All right, Jackie.
Yes.
I'm going to see Jackie at Taste of Black Spirits next week. I'll see Jackie before that because she'll be hanging with me all weekend because if she coming to Detroit, she'll be hanging with me all weekend.
All right.
But Jackie is going to be at the Taste of Black Spirits next weekend. I'm excited. My next ticket is going to go to Stephanie Ellis.
Stephanie. All right, Stephanie.
That's what's up.
Good
That's
deal.
what's up.
Good deal. All right.
Last but not least,
Got one more?
my last ticket
Okay.
for Taste of Black. That's 3, right? I said 4.
That's 3.
That's 3. Brandy, Jackie,
Brandy, Jackie.
Stephanie.
Ain't no dudes.
They
Not
should
right
have
now.
been competent.
That's
should've
their
been in the
fault. That's
comments.
on that. That's their fault.
They should have been in the comments. My last ticket to Taste of Black Spirits next weekend goes to Pam Duncan Ray.
All right, Pam Duncan. Congratulations, everybody. Congratulations.
For sure.
We're looking forward to seeing and meeting y'all.
Listen,
Make sure y'all
listen.
stop at the JOO spot so we can
Yeah.
acknowledge you.
Yes, got to
All
make
right.
sure y'all get on air that night.
Yeah, gotta make sure we get on the air that night. That's a
Definitely.
fact.
We going up.
So congratulations to the 4 winners of the tickets for Taste of Black Spirits. Can I get a couple more for next week to give away?
Yeah.
All right, I got a couple more tickets I'll be giving away next week. So make sure if you know somebody that's trying to win tickets, y'all never know how I'm giving them away. So y'all ain't even know I was in here watching the comments. I'm counting comments. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't even know. So you never know how I'm going to get these tickets away. But congratulations to Stephanie,
Yes.
Pam, Jackie, and Brandy for their
That's what's
tickets
up.
to Taste
That's
of Black
what's up.
Spirits.
That's
I'll
what's
be
up.
reaching out to all of you guys to give you guys the link to go ahead and reserve your ticket. If by chance you don't want your ticket or you want to, gift it to somebody, all you got to do is let us know. And you can do that as well because it's your ticket.
Right.
So, do what you please with your ticket. I just like to know who you're gifting it to because we want to give them the same love we would have given you.
Absolutely.
So, thank you all for kicking it with us tonight.
Yeah.
We got El Boogie at the table, man.
amazing,
Dude,
man.
dude.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
10 days.
10 days.
Taste of Black Spirits.
Taste of Black Spirits. We had Park Place tomorrow, though.
We had Park- okay, all
I'm sorry,
right.
not tomorrow. We're on channel Fox
tomorrow.
2 tomorrow.
Okay.
And we had Park Place Friday and Saturday. We're giving away tickets. We're doing Duke and Damon Island John over there. We're giving away some tickets. We got Coco with us, hanging out with us. Coco is
Oh
the
my God.
funniest person.
Yes,
ever.
absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
we're going to be over at Park Place 2 days in a row.
Okay.
that
So
thing.
Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday.
Park Place on Evergreen and 10 Mile.
5 to 7. Yep, Evergreen.
5 to 7. All righty.
Come over there. And
Listen,
get you some.
I want y'all to know if you're trying to get in contact with any of us this next week, we're probably not going to answer.
if it ain't related to this. If it ain't related to this.
It's probably gonna be real hard to get in contact with us. But listen, y'all know what we doing. I'm excited. 10 days out. I cannot wait. Shout out to our 4 ladies that won tickets tonight: Pam, Brandy, Jackie, Stephanie. I look forward to seeing you guys at the event next week. Make sure y'all holler at the JOO table.
Yes.
We drinking. We having a good time.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
And we working on something big, but we ain't gonna tell them.
We ain't
We
gonna
ain't gonna tell them right
we
now.
ain't gonna tell them about that. We ain't gonna tell them about
We'll
that.
tell them in March. We'll tell them March.
Okay.
Working on something big, and we got a new little something that we gonna get to y'all next week that'll also be at the event.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
So
y'all gonna love that.
make sure y'all in the building next week because again we giving out more tickets. So if you know somebody, look, if your girl want to go with you and she ain't got no tickets, you better tell her to be watching the show next week and to be in the comments because you never know how I'm giving these tickets away next week. So you just gotta watch the show. You gotta engage. You gotta share the page. You gotta be you gotta be following. You gotta do all of that because you never know what I'm looking at to get these tickets away. So thank y'all for kicking it with us. This has been Just Our Opinion with Robin.
Mike,
and Lazar standing in for Ty.
Man, love y'all. Deuces.
peace.
Peace.